Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and happy replay, crew. Thank you for joining me on Saintiny Radio, where we talk about real, relevant, and relatable topics. Come experience information you can use to further enrich your life and some benefits for others. I am your host, Frenchie Saintiny, a military veteran, a mom, duchess to my grandgirls, and godmother of over 20 various children. In short, I can and will bring you a vast of my own knowledge and my perception, and bring guests that you, our special viewers, will appreciate. So get your questions ready and enjoy another episode of Saintiny Radio. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and happy replay, crew. Today's Saintiny Radio is going to be a retro Saintiny Radio because we have a voiceover to do with Saintiny voices. So it's really directed to veterans and veteran services. We'll be back next week with our live show. So let's just get right into it. I was going to put my phone number out there, but not today. Maybe next week. Not during the cooking channel because I'm going to be doing cooking next week on Friday. So make sure that you join me. Saintiny Radio is brought to you by Saintiny Voices. Saintiny Voices is an audio voiceover company where we do off-screen, off-camera audio voiceovers. So if you're looking for a voice actor, go ahead and contact SantinyVoices.com and somebody will get back to you ASAP. Right now, we're working on podcasts and we're doing a lot of audiobooks. So hopefully there's going to be a lot of content that's out there on Saintiny Voices. It's just, this is a 5-man show. So all 5 of us are running around. So basically, let's see, what do we want to talk about? We want to talk about veterans or friendships first. Let's talk about friendships because it's not that long, friendship. Veteran stuff, most of the times that I get veterans. Can y'all hear me? Throw a thumbs up. You should be able to hear me. I got the volume up. I don't have my headsets on. But if y'all can hear me, give me some thumbs up. Give me some hearts. Give me something so that I know that you're there, that you're breathing, that you're enjoying it. Okay, thank you, because I appreciate you. Okay, so thank you, y'all. So friendships. Okay, the reason why I want to talk about friendships is that I don't think a lot of people understand what friendship is. I have a best friend that I've known since we were 9 years old, and that's about 100 years. Okay, and her name is Mary, and we have been the best of friends since 9 years old. I mean, we went to grade school together, we went to high school together. She went off to college. I stayed back, but when I went into the military, her mother and my mother went to church together. Her mom and dad, I called mom and dad. My mom, she called mom. We've been friends forever, okay? And the thing about friendship is about growth, okay? And even though I live in Texas and she lives in New Jersey, we don't contact each other as much as we want to, but as much as necessary. You know what I mean? So it's not like we're on the phone every single day telling her every single thing that I'm doing. We used to do an accountability email, but it was just getting so much. It was so much that we were doing, but we were keeping each other accountable, which was great because, there was no judgment there. So, not saying that, you shouldn't judge your friends, because you should, you know what I'm saying? But there's a difference between judging and then after applying that judgment. Remember, when you have friends, and this is my belief and my opinion only, so, like it or don't like it, falls under the too bad category. If you don't like it, I'm so sorry. But, it's about growth. So when you do have a friend, a best friend or whatever else, when you were younger, you had a bazillion friends. But as you get older, your friendships, your true friendships are smaller. I'm not looking for another best friend, y'all. I promise you, I'm not looking for another best friend. I have one best friend, Mary, and then I have a few other very close friends that I call family. And those are okay. And then I got acquaintances, and then I just got people that I know. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like I categorize them, but I take them the way that they come. So the thing about friendships is about growth. when you have a friend or you want somebody to be your friend, after, months and years and years and years with me and Mary, or Mary and I, you see growth. You see growth with each other. It's something that, you just see. Now, sometimes our friends like Mary, she had gotten married. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go to her wedding because I was in Hawaii at the time. So I couldn't come. Is a very important thing. If there's no mutualism, that doesn't mean that you have to cut person off or whatever the situation is. You may want to just take a break. It doesn't mean that that person's right, you're wrong, or that you're right and they're wrong, or whatever, or however. It's just, you may just need a break. So, that's just something that was in my heart that I was thinking about a couple of days ago. And I was like, let me bring it over to Santini Radio and talk to people about it. And actually, what do you think? It's all me personally. I think that friendship, the most important thing about friendship is growth. Okay. I really believe that growth is extremely important. Yes. There's also boundaries, just because I've known Mary since we were 9 years old, she's not going to just come up into my house and start running my crib, which, I really wouldn't care. But imagine she did do that, she's not going to do that, because we still have boundaries that we have indicated to each other, because we're such good friends, because we have grown together, although I don't speak to her as much as I would love to. She's always there for my birthday. I'm always there for her birthday, whether it's a card, a call, an email, a text, or something. It doesn't matter. We make sure that at least once a year we contact each other. And, my mom's death and her mom's death, we make sure that we talk to each other during that time as well. So, that's what I wanted to throw out. That's what was in my heart. And I think when it comes to friendship, it has to do a lot with growth. Now, let us move on, because that was just in my heart. That was my little ministry thing, okay? While I drink my sweet tea. Hold on. Sweet tea tastes so much better when you put it in one of these things. I don't know why. I know I'm getting fatter as I keep taking a sip. Anyway, so what I want to talk about is this federal benefits. Federal benefits for veterans. I know I may not have a lot of veterans on this call, or I'm sorry, on this Facebook Live. However, if you know a veteran and you love a veteran, please, 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 please share this with the veteran, because there's so much information in here. Now, let me give you an explanation from my overview of what I know a veteran is, and what the Veterans Administration considers a veteran. A veteran is anybody who was active duty for more than 180 days consecutively, not 180 days in 10 years. Okay, not like, no, consecutively 180 days. And for us veterans who know what a DD-214 is, they usually have a DD-214 that says that they're a veteran. Now, to get certain VA benefits, you have to have had an honorable discharge, or I think there's another discharge underneath it. So we're going to assume that you are a veteran who has done at least 180 days and you have an honorable discharge. I know there's another discharge that you can actually get benefits from, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's general or something like that. Other than honorable, I don't think so. And of course, dishonorable, of course, you're not getting any benefits. But we can talk about that as well. So the thing about veteran benefits, a lot of veterans there's two types of veterans. The veteran that's like, I don't need nothing from the VA. I did my time. I don't need nothing. Okay, whatever. Or you have the second veteran who doesn't have a clue about veteran benefits, okay, and what the Veterans Administration can actually provide that veteran for plenty of things. There's a lot of things that they can provide. So if you go down to your local VA office, they got a book, and this is the book. It's the Veteran Benefits for Veterans, Dependents, and Survivors, okay? So there are veterans, like, God forbid, two God forbids, that I was married, because right now my house is a mess, so I shouldn't be married with my house looking like this. But I was married and something happened to me, and my husband's not a veteran. So he is either a dependent or a survivor of a veteran. So there's certain benefits that person would get from me, even though I passed on, okay? So it's very important, if you're a veteran, to let your spouse or your dependents know certain things and certain numbers that they can call. Now, I'm going to throw out a number, which I know that this is the number to the VA. I don't care what state you're in. You pick up the phone, you dial 1-800-827-1000. 1-800-827-1000. That will get you to your regional Veterans Affairs Office. And at that point, you can ask them as many questions as you choose to ask them. Just make sure that you have your DD-14, you know your information and things of that sort. So that is the Veterans Administration's phone number, 1-800-827-1000. Whatever state you're in, it automatically picks it up and gets to the regional office, and you can ask them some questions. So one of the things that I'm super excited about is the VA IRRLS. It's VAIRRLS. And I just found out about it, so I wanted to let you guys know about it. So for the people who know, I just bought this house and my interest rate was like 4.5 APR, which is, I think it's kind of high, but whatever. I was like, okay, I'll do it, whatever. Well, I found out about VA IRRLS, and VA IRRLS allows you to get from 2.99 to 3.1 APR on your particular home, because I bought this home because it's a VA home, VA loan home. And a VA loan is that they guarantee, I think, $250,000 off your on your mortgage. They don't give you any money. They just guarantee that you can pay up to $250,000, and then after, I guess you got to qualify for the rest, whatever, because this house was much more than $250,000, but that's okay. Getting the interest rate lowered from the VA IRRLS, from the VA home, is going to give me at least almost $900 off of my actual mortgage per month. So that is a VA benefit that I'm super excited for. So if you have any question about the VA IRRLS, they call it IRRLS, but it's spelled VAIRRLS. Go to va.gov. Make sure you go to va.gov. Don't go to any .com sites. Don't talk to anybody in a .com site if you're a veteran. Every bit of information is under va.gov. So that's extremely important. So also, VA also gives out these little pamphlets. And if you can't find this pamphlet or any types of these pamphlets, and I got a few of them over here, at your local VA office, you can always go to va.gov once again and get these pamphlets. And I just want to talk about a couple of these pamphlets, all right? This blue one is a summary of VA dependent and survivors benefits. Okay, and for people who don't know, every federal document has a form number at the bottom, okay? And I wish I had my computer so that I could see this. And I may have to do this video again, maybe next week or in 2 weeks, so that you guys can get the full picture. So this VA PAM is VA PAM 21-12-2. So if you go to va.gov or Google and you type in VA PAM, like PAM 21-12-2, you will get the summary of VA dependents and survivors benefits pamphlet. Okay, it's a PDF file and it has some phenomenal information about dependency and compensation. It has some really great quick information that your survivors or people who are your dependents can use in case something happens to you. So it has survivors pension, education and training benefits, home loan guarantee, what I was just talking to you about, getting your certificate of eligibility and things of that sort. And also it has the eligibility, what is this again? I'm sorry. The commissary, the exchange. And then it has like this little, this little chart over here. And this little chart just talks about your eligibility for certain benefits under the Veterans Administration. Burial benefits. If like I was retired, so at my funeral, I get a 21 gun salute. Somebody gets an American flag. They drape it over my casket. There's a couple of things that they do. Inscribe headstone. Oh, I get a headstone too. Watch out now. But I didn't realize that. But these little pamphlets are really handy dandy to give to your family members. And if you have a will and you know where your will is and your family does not, shame on you. Put this with your will information. Another DAPAM that's really awesome to have is the summary of VA home loan guarantees. And that is VA PAM 26-12-1. Okay. So this is a pretty good DAPAM to have as well. And this tells you about the home loan guarantee benefits. Who qualifies, whether you're a World War II veteran, post-World War II, Korean War, post-war, Vietnam War, post-Vietnam War, 24-month rule. There's a whole bunch. Gulf War, which is me. And so forth. Yeah, I just found out I was in the Gulf War. I don't know what I thought I was in, but I just found out I was in the Gulf War. Well, anyway, so this is a really good one to look at too. And of course, the summary of VA pension is DAPAM 21 PF 12-1. And I have not gotten a chance to look at this because I do get VA benefits, but I don't get retirement pay, which is a long story. And of course, the VA educational benefits, the VA PAM 22-12-1, which is extremely important about educational benefits, that GI Bill and stuff like that. But I don't want to keep boring you over this, but all this federal benefit book. You can find this, and this also has, this is the 2018 version, is the VA pamphlet 80-18-1. You see, they all have these little numbers on it. So by just looking at the number, you'll know what you have to get from the VA. So the reason why I think it's super important for you to share this with other veterans, like I said, there's two types of veterans. The one veteran that says, I don't need anything from the VA. I promise you, there are so many things that you can either save money, save time, save with your medical. If I had a job, which, like a job that I would have to go to. If I had a job, I would not even need medical benefits because of the simple fact I can go to the VA and get from the head to the toe taken care of. So that would save me some money because I'm service connected. So, although, the second person who says, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with the VA, Texas here has this great commission, which every state has. It's called the Texas Veteran Commission, TVC. And I go to TVC for everything, plus I have some other benefits because I was in the Gulf War. So, I go to TVC, but every state has a Veterans Commission. So you can check out any Veterans Commission in whatever state that you're in, and you can talk to them about your certain benefits. There's also the DAV, the Disabled Veterans. They're in every single state. Now, they are not VA representatives. However, they work with VA representatives. So your best bet is to go with them before you go out there trying to either get your compensation or whatever else. Get with them. That's what they're there for. It's a free agency, so you might as well just go and get the information. If you were a veteran, hey, listen, I salute you. I appreciate you. I'm a veteran as well, but I appreciate you. I want you to get your benefits, your compensation, whatever you need that's going to help you not get a leg up, but just move forward. Don't be one of those veterans that say, I don't need anything. You may not need anything, but this may help you or your family. So veteran stuff is extremely important to me. As y'all know, I think I've talked about it before, how passionate I am about veterans affairs and veteran things. There's so much, and sometimes you can get so overwhelmed because there's so much out there for veterans. So when you're a veteran, you're like, look, all I want is this. And then you go through this rabbit hole because you call the VA and you talk to 12 different people, and those 12 different people tell you 13 different things, and you're just so pissed off that you're like, the heck with it, don't get frustrated. We got things for homeless vets. So when you see a veteran outside trying to collect money, they say they're a veteran. They may be. I'm not going to say they're not. But give them that number, 1-800-827-1000, whatever state you're in, because of the simple fact they can get veteran services as long as they've done at least 180 consecutive days and they got a DD-214, honorable discharge, or the other discharge that they're able to get benefits. Now, for those veterans who have other than honorable discharges, and it's been 5 years since you've had other than honorable, you can always ask for an upgrade. So don't get into that depressed state and say, oh, because I have other than honorable, I'm not able to get any VA benefits. It's been 10 years and I feel like I didn't do anything. You did. You contributed to the Veteran Society. Go to your veteran commission in your state and talk to them and let them know it's been over 5 years and you want to get reevaluated to get your DD-214 up to that honorable status so that you can start receiving benefits. So don't ever feel as though, and tell other veterans, don't ever feel as though that there's nobody out there to help you. Even veterans who have absolutely, dishonorable discharge, usually you don't get much. I mean, you really don't. But if you have other discharges, there's usually a way that the VA can help you out. Even if you are a dishonorable veteran, you can still probably go to a food bank with your DD-214 and get some services there too. So don't just give up the fight, y'all. 1-800-827-1000. I know every state is giving out these free phones and whatever. So, and it's an 800 number, 1-800-827-1000. This is not brought to you by the Veterans Administration. This is brought to you by Saintiny Voices. But I am a 100% combat, disabled, retired, service-connected veteran. So I have that passion, and I did human resources for over 20 years. So I have that passion for veteran services and for veterans. Not every veteran. There's some of them that I don't like. But I'm just saying, I do have that passion for it. So if you have any questions, go ahead and hit me up. I know I had a third topic, but since I can't get on my computer on Facebook, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to bid y'all adieu. And I just want to say, guess what? So it's pretty cool working from home, quote unquote, because you get to just like work in your pajamas, really. And the only problem is that most of the times when you work in your pajamas, you kind of don't match. I have this green shirt on. You don't want to see the color pants I have on. It's like, dude. Thank y'all for showing up for Saintiny Radio. We appreciate you, and y'all have a fantastic day.